Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We hit 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 plus subscribers. None of this would have been possible without you. So I specifically made this video to say thank you very much to everyone that has ever watched my video, clicked the like button, left comments on it, and even subscribed. You see, 1,000 subscribers might seem like a small number if you're looking at it from a grand scheme of YouTube. However, when you consider the fact that if you were put in a room with 1,000 people and you're asked to speak to them, it would be a lot. If you're not very confident, you might not be able to do it. But here we are, a channel with 1,000 subs. This is the best motivation I can actually get to just continue making videos and knowing that this works. Also, if you're a small YouTuber and you're watching this, all I'm just gonna tell you is I'm not a YouTube guru. I'm not gonna tell you I've helped 10,000 people move from 0 to 1,000 in 30 days. Nah, none of that. I just got here by making videos about cameras and stuff that I love, little tech here and there that I've owned and used, and being consistent with the posting. Before now, I was just posting maybe one video in a month, one video in 2 months, and I wasn't seeing significant growth. But ever since I started posting about 3-4 videos in a month, the followership rate just started increasing and the subscriptions started increasing, the views started going up. So if you're a small creator and you're seeing this, be encouraged. I'm just a guy in Liverpool, England. And while you're here, I might as well just tell you about my new lens, the Viltrox 35mm F1.7. I mean, this is all like a newly released lens. It's been around for a while, but I just recently laid my hands on it. And I was looking for a 35mm lens because I already have a 23mm f2 from Fujifilm. And ever since I got this, I really love it. The size is not too big. It's still good enough to fit in the jacket pocket, although with a noticeable bulge. The build is plastic. It's really hard plastic. It's not one of those plastics that make it feel or look cheap. It doesn't. If you knock on it, it pops a little cranky sound. So it's hard plastic and I'm okay with the build. No way. And with this plastic build and the not so huge body size comes a decent weight. You see, the Fujifilm 23mm f2 lens that I already own is significantly heavier than the Viltrox 35 1.7. And talking about 35mm, it's close to what you would get on a full frame at 52mm with a f2.5 lens. You see, the APS-C sensors are 1.5 times smaller than a full frame. So to understand what full frame users would get with your setup, you gotta multiply your figures by 1.5. So my 1.7 f number would give full frame users that depth of field if they have a 2.5 lens. It's like 1.7 times 1.5, you know, in that ballpark. Anyways, when it comes to sharpness, I am not one to make clinical reviews and comparisons and take pictures of brick walls and measure corner sharpness. I don't do all of them things. There's other YouTube channels that are very great at those clinical and technical reviews. Me, I just talk about how these things work and feel when you actually use them in the field. The Viltrox 35mm 1.7 lens is really, really sharp. It's a very sharp lens. It is noticeably sharper than my 23mm f2 lens from Fujifilm. The way this lens performs is close to what I would get from a Sigma lens, or even what the Fujifilm 33mm f1.4 would give me. Considering the price of these lenses, I can't really complain much. It's only £175 here in the UK. If you're in the US or Canada, it's probably going to be 175 USD or CAD. But the only one thing that I don't like about the lens is how much it flares. Right now I'm making this video with this 35mm f1.7 lens from Viltrox on my Fujifilm X-M5, and I gotta be strategic with the placement of the camera, because if I let the sunlight come directly into the lens, it'll flare like crazy. It'll wash up the whole image and it won't look nice at all. Even when taking pictures, if you're taking pictures, especially with wide open apertures and you're facing a light source, it just glares and causes matte flares. The images get really, really faded and washy. So yeah, I mean, I understand it's a cheap lens, so I should expect that. But that's the only thing I have a problem with. I don't have a problem with the fact that there's no aperturing. I come from a Sony, so I'm very used to changing my apertures in camera with the front wheel. So It's not a big deal for me. And at the end of the day, all of these things that I'm telling you make no sense if you can't see what the image from this lens looks like. I already told you I'm making this video on this lens, so for video is good enough. The autofocus is decent. If there's hunting going on, it's just because of the Fuji system. We know the autofocus on Fujifilm is not the best. It's not the fault of the lens. And yeah, I'll just go ahead and show you pictures that I've taken ever since I got the lens, between then and now. A few shots here and there around the city, indoors, outdoors, whatever. Make a quick slideshow. You tell me what you think and I'll give you my final thoughts after the slides. So those are photos taken on the Fujifilm X-M5 with the Viltrox 35mm F1.7. You see, I struggle to make people understand that you can make good pictures and videos from any camera released in the past few years. Cameras these days are really good. You just need to understand your settings and pay more attention to light composition and your edits, and you can make really great videos or even photos from them. Would I buy this Viltrox lens again? Hell yeah. Matter of fact, I'm planning to get the 25mm and the 56mm versions of this lens. It's called the Air series. And if Viltrox happen to make a zoom lens, a medium range zoom, anytime soon, I'll probably just get that one instead of getting multiple primes, because this camera is mainly for photo work, not really video for me. So I'm okay with my primes on my Sony and just getting a zoom with my Fuji for pictures. I understand zooms don't really go as fast as 1.7, 1.4. However, with photography, even with a 1.4 lens, if you know what you're doing, half the time you're not shooting at a 1.4. So yeah, for my style of shooting, if I get a 18 to 55 from Viltrox, I'll be super excited. But until then, I'll work my 35mm, I'll get a 25mm as well. I'll probably put my 23mm on sale from Fujifilm. And yeah, I made a video about how the Fujifilm X-M5 performs when it comes to autofocus in poorly lit environments. You can check this video for that, and also click on this video if you want to see a street photography photo walk type video that I made with the Fujifilm X-M5 and the kit lens. With that being said, thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, thank you for the comments and all the likes. I'll see you again in the next video. Cheers.